Hey everybody, welcome back. Devin, the OG original Grognard, sitting here stepping into turn 6 of our playthrough of the scenario North to Um Kateff from the Advance Tobruk System, part of our three medium study of the Battle of Abu Ageila. And I was sitting down looking over some of the past videos, and I've been doing this study since October. Should probably get a move on and get it done because I have a lot of other stuff I want to get to. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to finish this up relatively shortly. Turn 6 of 7 turns, and things are not looking good for the Israelis. Way too much time spent mucking about. And again, like I said in the last video, in previous videos, I pretty much shot myself in my foot on the setup with the Israelis, but I do that a lot. So not an uncommon occurrence. So nothing to go over. Just want to go ahead and jump right into initiative. No artillery phase, then onto action phase. Initiative. Ooh, tied 9-9. Reroll 7-5. All right, the Egyptians get to go first, and the Egyptians are going to try to pop this Sherman here. I think we'll go ahead and take this one here. 85B class weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes. 85B at 6 hexes is a base state of 8, 9 because of size, and there ain't no target modifiers anywhere. So we're looking at a 9 to hit. 5, that's a hit. Where's the hit location? Turreted vehicle. A 3, that's going to be a turret. Fairly certain that's a turret. Yep, that's a turret. On my Sherman cards. Turret, front. Yes, that's front. There's an armor 9. 85B at 6 hexes. See, I actually remembered the range this time. I must be getting good or lucky, one of the two. Penetration is a 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Difference of 3 on the armor penetration chart. It's a 5. That is going to be a K kill. Yeah, kind of figured that for as upgraded as these Shermans are, they're still just Shermans, and an 85 is going to hurt them badly. All right, so got that one done. Israeli turn. Oh, they are completely lacking a lot of anti-tank assets up there. You know, one thing I don't know is what the hell am I thinking? The guided missile off of this half track. I can zoom in a little bit more for it. Yeah, the guided missile off this half track, the SS-11. Wire guided. I wonder what firing arc that is. I wonder if that's just a front firing arc, or if it's got a 360 firing arc because it's on the back of the half track. And there's no card for it because it's a half track vehicle. Go ahead and check the guide. The rule book. Doesn't really say. Target restrictions, water along. Let's take a look at the vehicle notes. Vehicle notes for 56, 48. And you need vehicle notes for 67. And I don't think there are any. Oh, there we go. Additional Israeli notes. All right, that doesn't have anything. Well, you know what? As much as I hate to say it, I think it is a bow-mounted weapon. Fires out of the front arc. And of course, if I start to move him, it's just going to trigger op fire from that T-34. I need to try to find. Okay, this is the part I like about ATS because now there's a puzzle for me to solve. I've got. And I don't think I'm really going to be able to solve it because I don't have much in the way that can counter at T-34. So we knocked out, I think, no, we still got that T-34 down there. Because I've got this tank here. I suppose, well, no, that's a sand dune, so that's only a +5, so I'm not going to be able to see him behind those buildings that draw a line of sight. I have a feeling I'm going to lose that half track. I really don't have anything that can shoot over there. I dropped the mortar on him, but I really doubt the mortar's going to. And yeah, like I said, as soon as I start moving, that's going to trigger an op fire. But if it's better than him just taking a shot at him for free. So yeah, let's go ahead and move that guy a little bit. Do assault move. He's going to rotate. It's the wrong way. And as soon as he's got the 1 hex rotated, that will trigger the op fire. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes. The B-class weapon is going to be a 6. I don't know what the target size. I think the target size for half track is. I don't think that there is a target size modifier for the half track. There's going to be 6, but it is a moving target. What is that? What is that? Covered arc change, burst on target. Moving vehicle +2, so we're looking at a 4 to hit. Oh, size modifiers, as far as I can remember, if there is, we're not going to worry about it. 10. Ooh. I'm not rolling for jams. I keep forgetting. Jams is on doubles anyways. All right, so 10 is a miss, so he'll keep moving. So that's 1. We'll keep rotating him. 2. Okay, come on. Clockwise. That's 2. Gonna have to rotate another. 3. Then he'll go ahead and fire off the missile as assault fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes. Let's see, 8 hexes with the anti-tank guided missile. Let's see. Order, limited gun depression. Molotov hero. Quarter. Oh, there it is. To hit probability way at the bottom. Under 10, so we're looking with the SS11 is a 7. Assault move is going to make it a 2. T-34. I think the T-34 counts as a small vehicle. Nope, it's a normal sized vehicle. We're looking at a 2. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire it in. Because might as well. I mean, it's not like I am going to be saving any ammunition because I got 2 turns left and it's got 3 shots on it. So 2, that's an 8, that's a miss. No big surprise. All right, so back to Egyptian turn. So he's going to fire again. Is he going to go after the... Yeah, you know what? He's going to fire at that T-34 that he's got targeted. So 29 hexes. I remember that from the last time we played. So 29 hexes with a E-class weapon is a 5. First on target makes it a +5, so I need a 10. Size modifier makes it 11. Yeah, it's basically I'm not going to be able to. Actually, a 10 always misses. 8, so that's going to be a hit. And location. 9, lower hull. Pretty sure that's a lower hull. Actually, that may be a tracked hit. Again. Nope, that's a lower hull. Okay. Front lower hull. M50 is going to be a 6. Let's see, 85 at that range. 85 at that range. Going to be a 9. So difference of 3 on the armor penetration. Now that Sherman has gotten really lucky. So 1, that's not going to be that lucky. Yeah, that's a burn. So go ahead and delete that and wreck that. Where's a burn marker? I've got a couple burns there. There's a burn marker. Own it. Bring it over. Burn. And that T-34 is still targeting it. Oh, come on. I have a fire marker around somewhere. All right. Well, that's somewhat distressing. In return, that T-34, that Sherman, is going to fire on the T-34. Grab a clone marker. Fire. It's going to be 28 X's. Let's see, an A class at 28 is going to be 6. No size modifier. Yeah, it's just going to be a straight up 6. There's no other modifiers. 8. Patang. Actually, a miss. All right. Back to the Egyptians. Really, that's about the only real thing. I mean, again, as it stands now, the Egyptians are going to win. I mean, I got to get really lucky. I actually may go ahead and check out victory points into this turn because I don't think carrying it through to turn 7 is going to help much. Because I just don't have enough city hexes. But yeah, I think these guys will go ahead and fire on this hex. So those guys right there is going to be 4. Now, the squad that has the casualty marker on it is going to be 4 normally, -1 for the casualty marker, -1 for the support weapon. So it's going to be 2 plus the other squad of 4 is 6 plus the light machine gun, 7, 8, 9. Yay. So 9 is going to be rounded down to the 8 column. It's going to be +3 for the building that the target is in, -1 for the NCO directed. So it's going to be 8 column +2 on the dice roll. That's going to be 10, 11, 12. It's going to be nothing. Okay. Those guys are still broke, aren't they? Shit. I could move them, but they're not supposed to move closer to an enemy. Or they? I think the rules state that they have to move away. So I would love to be able to move him there, and then to try to get him in to get a leader. Or actually, what I could do is move a leader over to that. I may do that. I got 2 leaders in that stack. I may move 1 leader over there, but I don't want to catch up fire from this guy. I may end up having to take out fire from that guy. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take our flail tank. Let's go cross country. So first thing, 1, 2 to try to take out the dummy marker, and some minefield. What do I need for destruction? Demolition type, mines, dozer, 50 firepower, C5 or better. So I need a 7 or less. Get a 7 or less. 1. All right, so that's going to take out that mine counter, which opens it up for my squads there to be able to get in. So that's 2, 1 to move in, 1 for the flail. Let's move into here. 3 to move in, 4 to try to flail again. And again, same thing. I need a 7 or less. Oh, okay. I got 1 movement point left on cross country. Go ahead and do it again. Oh, 2 9s in a row. Kidding me. Ugh. I'm not. You know what? It's already marked with move. Oh, I'll just mark move. Oops. Keep it marked moves. Is there assault? There is. Should be. Mark him with assault. I hate trying to rotate the counters in Vassal. So we'll just leave him marked as assault. Moved. All right. So that's Israeli. Oh, you know what? We still got this gun up here. Could fire at that building. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to fire at that building right there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 hexes with a B-class weapon. Is going to be a 6, 5, 4, 3 because of the stone building. No modifiers other than that. So, yep, 3 or less. 3. All right, that's a hit. And that is going to be a 100 millimeter, which is high explosive. It's going to be the 24 column. Ouch. And that is going to put a burst on target. Flip a burst on target. No, I'm going to. Let's clone him. Put that there. Zoom in. Change the label to 100 millimeter. Oops. Exclamation 00 millimeter. Okay, 100 millimeter. Change the color. Yeah, that's a good color. So it's gonna be really, really bad things happening. Gonna be a 7 on the 24 column, which is a C2. Ugh. Oh crap! They really. All right, I'm gonna have to put 1 hit on each of the on him. So where's it? Casualty on him. Put a casualty on him. Now, motivation. We'll start with the officer first. 7 -2 for the casualties taken this turn. 6, 5. And there's no morale support radius with anything, so it's going to be a straight up 5. 10. Oh, it's a 10. Could be courageous. No, if he doesn't get courageous, he's going to break. He's not end. Broken. Okay. The NCO is 6, -2 for casualties. The stack took is going to be 4, no morale support modifiers. 7, he breaks. Token, the squads, there are 6s, -1 for the casualty. 5, 4, 3, both of them are going to be 3s. Really going downhill south for the Israelis. First one, 9 and a 2. So 1 squad remains unbroken. And I think that pretty much is going to break the Israelis back. And I think we'll finish out this turn, but I think that is going to do it for the Israelis. Because they needed to move out and capture something. Even with them capturing something, I don't think it would have been enough for them to do much. All right, so that's the Egyptian. What are the Israelis? Fired yet? He's moved. We got the mortar. What can the mortar see? We've already knocked out Well, oops. Get in there. I've already knocked out the guys in this building, so I need to shift fire. I actually might be able to see from there. Yes, I can. That building is not going to block it. So we're going to drop. I can see there too. Oh, that's my guys. Oh God, I'm an idiot. Those are Israeli troops. Those aren't Egyptian. Those are Israeli. That's the problem with the Egyptians and the Israeli colors being so close. All right, so those are Israeli units. So the mortar will go ahead and fire right there if we can get. Oh crap, though. Mortar. Mortar. No, I think the mortar has a 360-degree fire. I don't think it's just limited to out the front. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hexes, E-class weapon is going to be a 4, is going to be a 1 because of the building. Crap. Nah, go ahead. We'll shoot it. It's not like it makes much difference at this point. Oh, 4, it's a miss. Move. Let's just go ahead and move that off board for now. He'll have fired. Now back over to the Egyptians. I think all their big stuff is, all their tanks and the anti-tank guns. So yeah, really all they've got left is these guys right here. And they realize they don't think I'm gonna have line of sight through there. Don't want to fire. Ah, you know what? He's already moved. But he could opt for, yeah, because he hasn't fired. He has moved. All right, you know what? Just because, screw it. We're going to salt move this guy here, which is going to trigger op fire. Well, depends on what that machine gun is. If that's a bow machine gun. One of these days I'll remember what the actual machine gun. Let's see. Yep. Oh, no, it's a coax. Could swing the turret. Swinging the turret for infantry, I don't think. Covered arc change. I think that's a +1. So it'd be 5, which would be, but it's assault firing, be 2.5. 2, 2 +1 for the arc change. Yeah. Movement. Does it not put a turret marker on there when you do? Okay. There we go. Actually, I have to mark it as a turret. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you can see it real well, but I put a little turret marker on there since I rotated it off that direction. So 2 at a +1. For op fire is going to be 4 + 1 is a 5, which is nothing. So that RPG is going to try to fire through the buildings to try to hit that Sherman, and he actually may be able to pull it off. RPG hit table, range at 2 is going to be a 6. Uh, +6. +3, so it's going to be a 3. +1 for the size is going to be a 4. 10, that's a miss. Roll a lot of 10s. Don't know what that's trying to tell me, but I'm rolling lots of 9s and 10s today. Right. Let's put a fire marker on him as well. Back to the Israelis. 1 assault move, 1, 2, 3. And he's going to fire on these guys here. It's going to be halved. 6 and 3/2 is the 2 column. Oh, and those guys assault moved. So that is going to be a -1. So it's 2 column -1. Ooh, it's going to be a 1. We go down to a 0, which there isn't one, and it is a C2, which kills them because that's a crew, can only take 2 casualties. So they are verboten dead. Go ahead and throw those casualty pile. Not that I think it's going to do much good. And take off the fire marker. Well, we'll just shift it. And we captured another building. Woo-hoo! Again, at this point, I don't think it's going to do much. Okay. Egyptian turn. All right. Well, the Egyptians just saw what happened to their buddy who ran. Oh, you know what? These guys should have outfired when those guys moved in. Let's go ahead and do that now. 8 plus 3 for the building, -2 for the leader. So 8 column. But the assault moved, so it's another +1. So 8 even. What happens with the 8 even? It's going to be a 9, which is going to be a miss, so it wouldn't have done anything anyways. Wouldn't have affected anything at all. But that was in response to what the Israelis did. So it's back to the Egyptian. You know what? I think they're going to go ahead. These guys are going to shift over here. They're going to assault move there. And they're going to fire there. So it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. Halved is going to be 5. Oh, that's the forward observer. He doesn't actually add anything to the dice roll. So the dice roll would have been worse. So anyways, 5 +3 -2 for the officer. So 5 + 1 on the die. 4 column +1 is 4 + 1 is 5. That actually might be something. 5, that's a C1. All right, so that's going to be a casualty. Combat casualty morale check is going to be 8. -1 for the casualty marker 7. -1 for the casualties taken is a 6. +1 for the AFE next to him for morale support range is a 7. And they're good. All right, now, something I haven't been doing, which I should have been doing, is relieving residual firepower. Or collateral firepower. Residual is what it's called in ASL. And most of the time, I don't bother putting them down because I know I'm not going to be running into many places that have been shot at. However, in this case, there is going to be a residual of 2 in that hex because I do plan on moving this guy up here because it is my turn. So I'm going to do that now with assault move 1, 2, 3. So they move into there, and they're going to take a 2 +3 -1 for the assault move, residual fire, collateral fire. So 2 column +2. Not much, but it could happen. 6, 7, 8, yeah, nothing. And then they are going to fire at these guys. So 6 halved for the assault move is a 3. +3 for the wood for the building, -2 for the leader. So 2 column +1. 4 + 1 is 5, which will be a casualty. There, so they've all fired. Just go ahead and take it out one of the squads. Casualty. Okay, motivation 8, -1 for the casualties taken this turn is a 7 for the forward observer. He's fine. The squad is going to be 6, -1 for the casualties 5. -1 for the casualties taken is 4. Oh, I forgot to do some other things. One full squad support, so it's going to be 5, and then 2 other squads full squads in support 6, 7. Forgot to do that for the forward observer. So it's going to be a 7 for the first guy and an 8 for the second guy. And the forward observer does not add any leadership modifiers. So the guy with the casualty is going to be a 7. Oh, he broke. And the other guy is going to be, I really hate this random dice roller. Anybody knows, computers cannot really randomly generate. That's going to break him. Going to break him. So back to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians really have only got that, and they're not going to do anything. So Israeli turn. They're going to go ahead and do assault move. So we're going to go 1. Oops, the entire stack, please, and thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control markers. Oh, oops. Oh, didn't mean to. Gone. Right there. The crew is not going to fire the RPG because it'll kill them, but they can fire their inherent firepower, which is going to be 2 plus 3 for the building, -1 for the assault move. So 2 plus 2, or 2 fire column, 2 column, plus 2 on the dice roll. 6, 7, 8 is going to be nothing. Those guys will assault move. Going to be 4 half to 2. Plus the leader's 1 point, so 3, which is going to make it the 2 column anyways. 2 for the assault move. Yeah, it's going to be 2 plus 2 for them as well. Plus 3 for the building, -1 for the leader. 4, 5, 6, nothing. That. Got that. These guys are going to assault move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going to shoot. It's going to be 5. It's going to be 2. Well, now let's go ahead and fire. Assault fire. 6 -1 for the casualty is 5. Assault is 2.5, which makes it a 2 column. Leader's too far away to add his firepower in. 2 plus 2 on the dice roll. Firing at that stack right there. 1. Hey, there we go. 1, 2, 3. On the 2 column is a C1. Well, I guess the forward observer is going to have it. I can flip him. So 7, 6 for casualties taken. 7, 8 for morale support. Okay, so he's fine. The squad, 6 -1 for the casualty, 5, 4 for the casualties taken, 6, 7 for the morale support. So it's going to be 7 for the casualty guy, 8 for the uncasualty guy. 7 and so, okay, so they're both good. They won't surrender. Had they broken again, they would have surrendering, which could have been bad because I'm fairly certain that the observer can't help them rally if they're surrendered. So they would have been eliminated during the rally phase. Okay. And I think that's everything. I don't think anybody else. I'm out a little bit. A bunch of half traction. Like I said, I'm fairly certain this is going to be the last turn. So let's go ahead and no, it's the after infiltration phase. Let's see. Egyptians win the infiltration. Let's see. These guys are going to infiltrate back to there. They don't get caught in hand to hand. The Israelis will move up, though. So there's that. Those guys can't move because they became his turn. These guys are not going to infiltrate any. We'll take one squad and one leader. Right them there. Still under a fire marker. Yeah, don't want those guys to infiltrate into the open there. Now, had they not... Oh, did I ever? I did not ever fire with those guys. Not going to worry about it. Wouldn't have changed much anyways. All right, so that looks like that's going to be it for infiltration. Go ahead and remove everything. Now we have rally and all that good stuff. Let's see, we got broken officer, broken NCO, broken squad. Let's go with the officer first. 7, no morale support, so it's going to be a straight up 7. He's fine. A leader's going to be 6, 7, 8 with the officer's help. He's fine. The half squad, 6 minus 1 for the casualties, 5. 6, 7 from the officer. No other. Oh, he's actually fine. All those guys are unbroken. And unbroken. Let's see, no guys there. He can't rally. Nothing there, nothing there. We got 2 broke guys there. I cannot remember forward observer. I'm not going to bother looking it up because it's going to be the last turn anyways. So let's go ahead. And at this point, just victory point wise from victory locations, back to the scenario. Each building is worth 2. Each level 10 or higher is worth 5. All right, so the Egyptians have these 4. That's 40. 1, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56. So just in controlling, Israelis have got 56. This entire hill is a plus 10, and each one of those hexes is worth 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, there's over 100 victory points right there. Yeah, it's 110 victory points right there, plus whatever victory point. Even if I take the entire village next turn, which the Israelis are not going to be able to do, add in the casualties, and the Egyptians have taken more infantry losses than the Israelis. The Israelis have lost just about every tank they have. They've got 2 tanks left, and the Egyptians have got 3 tanks left, and they've got this 100 millimeter. So yeah, we're going to call it an Egyptian victory at this point. Again, it came down to me shooting myself in the foot. I lost in my setup. 90% of my games are that way. Had I had the armored infantry and the tanks hitting a single point together, probably would have done a lot better. I was really hoping the Shermans that came on up here were going to be able to knock out that gun. Threw a lot of fire at it. killed off the supporting squad. An officer was there, just could not get that gun whatsoever. And the T-34s performed much better against the Shermans than I thought the Shermans were going to perform against. Yeah, so there you go. That's it. That's our Battle of Abu Ageila, the study in 3 mediums that I've been working on for over 3 months. So I'm free to start something else. I may do a state of the channel show some point soon, maybe. I don't know. Or I just may throw something at surprise at you. But that's all I got. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms in the comment section. I'll see everybody next time. See ya.